I'm working on the gap between the eye tooth and the bicuspid, and I've been working on this for a few hours. What happens after a while, if you keep scraping with the curettes, is the gums, they start to open up for some reason. So now I've been able to finally start pulling out large chunks of calculus that are in between these two teeth, and I think there's an abscess in there, so I think I'm going to end up relieving this abscess. So let's keep at it. Right now I'm coming along the back of the bicuspid into the gap with, this is a sickle. And then since everything's open, I should take advantage of what's going on. And then I've gotten some of the major blobs or ledges that are in there. There still may be some left. I think there are some left. So I want to get every last one. And then presumably, assuming there's an abscess in there, then I can get access to the abscess. Plus I'm kind of reluctant to pull. I think I'm going to slice up the gum. But I don't think there is a gum there. So I think I can pull, more aggressively. Because if I don't get aggressive, I'm not going to be able to get this stuff to come loose. All the opportunities there, take advantage of it. Another major piece. Yeah, basically everything's giving itself up. Finally. This is the one I just got. See how it's a pretty large piece there? This is a fresh bowl, too. When things are going my way, keep at it. Don't stop. Didn't break. It didn't slice up you. So I call it a good trade-off. This time it will go. There. Major piece. Let's check it out. Okay, you can see those are two major pieces. Both from the bicuspid. Right around the corner. That bicuspid, that's the issue. You can see this side's fad, abscess here. The bicuspid is the key to the whole dentition. There, serious blobs. There. Real good. Here, more blobs. Okay, there's going to be another abscess. There's a hole where it hurts. That's the abscess. It's starting to bleed on its own. Right there. Another blob. There's a place where I get the point in. I think that's a pretty key spot. So this is my chance to really turn this thing around. And this is what I got so far from the bicuspid. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly 6 super major pieces, plus the smell. So this whole thing is starting to come together, basically stripping the bicuspid of all this nasty stuff, and then everything's exposed, so it's coming loose. I want to maintain a fresh perspective. Still, I'm going to keep working my way from the back forward. This is also my chance to do the bicuspid near the molar too, because everything's just all opened up. There, see? But the big thing I want to do, looks like there's an area right there in the middle. Just keep bleeding. These could be the abscess. These are larger, not quite as solid, with still a few solid pieces. Looks like about 7 actual pieces, plus some blob-like things that could be the abscess. So this thing's turning into a real Sam Peckinpah serious debridement. And what I'm looking for are holes in particular. So I have a few hours. And if I want, I can go back. What happens though is everything's open up. This is my big opportunity. Also my opportunity to get the abscess too. I never get this same chance again. Here, another serious blob. See, any one of these blobs could be blocking the abscess from escaping. It seems like there's a piece of something in there that's blocking everything. If I can get this thing loose, it's going to make a huge difference. There's a blob. At least that's part of it. I'm a little afraid that I'm going to I'm right up against the nerve. I don't know where I am, but I'm real deep. Here's a big blob. So as it turns out, it's much more dramatic than I would have thought. Take another look. This is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major pieces, in addition to the roughly 7 that I got before. So that's like 15 major pieces coming off of this bicuspid. Now I'm opening this hole and trying to get this thing loose, which could be the key to the whole shebang. Okay, not quite. There's something in there fairly large and deep and contiguous. So what I can do is jostle it loose. When I get a good grip on it, I can give it a yank. Okay, starting to come loose. That's a piece of it right there. There. There's a big blob. Another large blob. This is definitely the real deal, that's for sure. More than I ever would have thought. This thing is like, okay, so this thing's just bleeding on its own now, because there's a hole in here where I'm pulling stuff out of the hole. Pretty clearly that's what's holding the abscess in. That probably is the abscess. So what I'm trying to do is wherever this thing is that's in this hole, I'm trying to clear out the hole. And once I do that, that'll make a big difference. And then I keep going until everything's clean. I don't stop. More blobbage. It's not going to last forever. It's eventually going to quit. Especially this hole. Real major piece there. Where are we? Kind of gross, huh? Still working on that major piece. Let's take another look. Okay, this one right here, you can see there's roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 major blobs. So you can see that any thoughts that a piece here or a piece there would have added up to anything compared to this is not that realistic. Okay, so right now I'm starting to bleed a lot, and then I got a major piece that if I can get this thing loose, again, this will be key to the whole thing. So I'm just working my way along the tooth, getting the thing to come loose. So this is connected. So that's the back of the eye tooth. Here, you can see this. Those are pretty contiguous. Okay, so that's definitely part of the abscess. See, this abscess on this is contiguous with the eye tooth. I still haven't gotten that big piece to it. I'm still tugging on it. Let's continue. What I do is I work along the tooth. I get to that, feels like fur, and then pull on it. Anything else that comes, that's okay too. Everything there's bad. I'm not pulling up anything good. So I'm going to try to pull it a little bit at a time. And just deal with it. Let's get a fresh one. This one's filthy too. Large blobs. Working my way to the eye tooth, trying to get that clear. The bicuspid seems fairly clean. And then with the eye tooth, I'm a little concerned that's like real good tissue that I don't want to pull on that. So I do have to be a little careful, but I'm pretty sure it's the bad stuff. So this could be a real turnaround situation. And I don't think anything bad's going to happen. I think it's going to work out just great. Right now it's stuff in the back of the eye tooth. That's the real critical area. And what's going to happen when this gets clean, it's just going to stop bleeding. Is what's going to happen. There won't be any more blood. That's how I know it's clean. It's just so bloody. This is all good. You see, this is the infection liberating itself. This is the cleansing blood. I've never seen so much blood before. Another major blob. What a mess. So before I send this one on its way, I thought we'd just take a look. These are some large blobs. And I'm still not done with the primary debridement yet. I still have a long way to go. I'm going to keep going until this thing is clean. This whole thing is pretty critical.